So I'm here setting up the scales, just the way before and after. You see I ran the wires, laid the scales out, which I got a 0. So we can weigh this thing. Got all 4 laid out, so turn this on. Drag racing. And you can see it's off a little bit. Then 0 them out. Alright, they're all zeroed. Now I'm going to jack the car up, slide them underneath, and put the car down on them. Alright, got it jacked up. Slid the 2 front plates under, lowering them down. Just for fun. That'll change obviously as the back gets jacked up, but let's do the rear now. So we're back at the scale. Car's jacked up. Pads are slid underneath. Let's lower it down. The jack's off. Last time the car weighed 2401 before the hatch. 2400 with no engine. And now it is 2354, 55, 54. So that's almost 50 pounds. 3 pounds under 50, so 47 pounds I lost. 47. So yeah, the carbon fiber hatch, the Lexan, and this spoiler combined is a 47 pound decrease. And then I have these. I just got to put them on. So that's going to lose a little bit more too. Those are right here. I got to put on. But yeah, I think I'd have to double check the rear weights. But man, this thing's gonna get heavy in the front. I gotta start taking weight off the front because it doesn't even have a full engine or anything. What's up, guys? Just thought I'd give a quick update since nothing like specifics happening. But here you got I got my intake manifold. Here's what it looks like. The second rail, you'll get it underneath. You can check it out. But obviously the primary injectors are gonna go here. I just don't have the rail on. I was just test fitting some stuff. And there's the second rail. Pretty cool. But the problem is my alternator, which I put my mount up and I put my stock alternator, which is here, and it just barely fits, which is good. But the problem is I bought this hairpin alternator, right? And when you look at it, it's similar, right? Like the mounts and all that, but this thing has the connector in the worst spot possible. Because when you put it on, if I was to put it on, the connector hits the intake manifold here. So now I gotta get a whole new custom alternator mount just for this alternator. So I got to figure that out. That's my next step. I mean, if I ran the stock alternator, I'd be fine with the second rail. Well, not really, but I mean, we'd make it around. This fitting here, this fitting ends up just hitting. So my buddy was going to make me a new one, and we just need to shorten up the rail just a little bit so it goes on the inside, or I could run a tight 90, which I'm sure would be fine. A tight 90 fitting, like a cast one or whatever. So, or forge, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's an easy workaround. I could easily get the stock alternator to work with this mount. And next thing I'm working on is doing my wiring. As you can see, I have more than enough wire. Here's the ends of the wires. And that's a long stretch. And that's hooked up to my ECU right now, which I'll show you here. So as you can see, it's plugged in, and then the wires go up and through where that location is, or where the grommet's going to be. So that's where that's going to be. I'm going to pull that second one up a little bit, but yeah, just getting a rough idea. And then these are the wires that I have curled up that go, like, don't go into the engine bay. They're going to end up tucking into the body harness for certain things and go to the ECU and whatnot. Then another thing is carbon fiber hatch is all done with the carbon fiber spoiler. It looks great. The Lexon's in 100%. So this is all done. So I'm gonna, in a little bit, put scales on and weigh it and add it to this video. But you can see how, oh here, let's just go around the whole thing. That's what it looks like. Overall, you can't complain. It's especially for the first piece, it's excellent. So then even like, let me pop it. So I even did, it even has the hookups for the deck lid, and I even put the interior back in around it. So it's all good. Yeah, I mean, it's working, but I'd like to get some lighter shocks. These are a little extreme for this, but yeah, so I just need to weigh it. It's looking good, and then they'll get this down. You got to really force it, but it goes. It looks all great. So like I said, doing the wiring. KDN sending me shorter shift cables, that's why that's all out. And I was mocking up the interior around it, which you guys will see later. So that's why you can see I got no shift cables or anything in. And this is out again because I'm getting shift cables made to the perfect length and adjusting all that stuff. So now I can start getting the wiring going. That's my next thing. And figure out this alternator. So we'll see what happens with that.